Hello, everybody, and welcome to race number 17 of NNSCRA Walmart Cup Series. I am Levi McIntyre, aka Thrash Maniac 99, the voice of NNSCRA Walmart Cup Series, here to welcome you to the Coca-Cola 500 at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. And joining me for co-commentary, please welcome Charles Sanford and David Rivera. How are you doing, gentlemen?
Doing good.
I'm doing good as well. Glad to be here at Coca-Cola. A great track. Hopefully it doesn't lag as bad as when my series came here.
Well, anyways, before we get into the race, let's take a look at how the point standings look coming in. Dorian Facepuncher, after last week at Champs-Élysées, Dorian Facepuncher's points lead got cut in well over half, as he now leads by only 6 points over second place Sonny Hammond. Third in points, a total of 13 points out, is David Rivera. Fourth in points, a total of 22 points behind, is Jekko Knight. And then fifth in points, a total of 28 back, is Chris Washer. The rest of the top 10 is Danny Wells, PJ Williams, Charles Sanford, Jesse Setti, and Alex Hawkins. The rest of the top 20 is Matt McIntyre, Cole Daly, Seth Cole, Dylan Thoreau, James Qualls, Joshua Collard, Joshua Michaels, Jackie Tang, William Duncan, and Brandon Gonzalez. So if the chase were to start, those top 10 in points I mentioned, and Cole Daly and Seth Cole would be the two wildcard spots that would go in. But hey, after this race, we got 10 races left. Or 9 or 10 left until the chase begins. So we're getting closer and closer to that point. But anyways, as you see your starting grid for this race on the top of your screen, let's get this pace lap going and take a look at the top 10 starting drivers. Rue McIntyre's on the pole, second Daniel Day, third Charles Jackson, fourth Jekko Knight, fifth is going to be PJ Williams. Sixth is Dylan Young, seventh is Kendall Maynor, eighth James Qualls, ninth Jackie Tang, 10th Chris Thomas. So gentlemen, who would you say are some interesting picks for this race, considering this is a big 3-mile oval plate track? Start with you, David.
Right now, for the moment, as my number one car to look forward for, I am looking for the 32 car, which is the tie car. As far as for other picks, I am thinking about that at the moment, so I'll have to get back to you on that.
Yep, but hold on. Boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys and girls.
Let's do this.
Alright, and Charles?
Well, obviously can't expect a lot other than maybe some insanity, some wrecks, and all that great racing. I'll go with the Toyota to win, and I'll pick one of my former cars from this series. I'll pick the 20.
Yeah, Kendall Maynor, who's coming down low for 3 wide for the third spot, as Jekko Knight trying to go underneath of his teammate Rue McIntyre for the top position. And whoa, Daniel Day, close call right there.
And already, the 32 is doing really good.
Yeah.
How about that?
So same for the 20.
Oh, somebody got
someone
turned,
around.
and the caution's out.
What
Someone
happened
went
now?
around towards
Oh,
the
that's
back.
Alex
Into the pit
Hawkins, and
wall.
who is that? That's Brandon Gonzalez who hit the pit wall, and Alex Hawkins who ended up sliding in the pit road, and the caution is out.
Wonder what
Wow,
happened
that
to that.
developed quickly.
Yeah,
Wow.
within a blink of an eye.
Yeah, and it looked like Brandon Gonzalez, he just took a very hard hit into that edge of the pit wall.
Gonna hope that he's okay and able to get out of the car.
Yeah. But
Hopefully.
Jekko Knight is the leader, so with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the replay of what brought the caution out for the first time today here at Coca-Cola. Well, they were going 4 wide, practically 5 wide for a moment, and Alex Hawkins is going to come down into Brandon Gonzalez. Wow, the 41 ended up going
40 went up
upside
on
down
its roof.
and
That
hit the
force,
inside wall
wow.
upside
Oh
down,
no,
and
oh
oh
no,
no.
oh no, oh no.
Oh,
Ouch.
driver's side first into the edge of the
Ooh,
pit
that's
wall.
brutal.
That is the worst place to get
Yeah,
hit at.
even worse, gas tank hit to the
Mm.
wall.
Yeah, that wreck looks very similar to what happened to, in real NASCAR, what happened to Mark Martin at Michigan a couple years ago, except it was in the pit wall, not in the inside of the pits, not on the outside. But we gotta take a look at this one more time. This was just crazy double car wreck. As there you see the
I've never seen
contact.
a car just get flipped from being spun.
Yeah, that's scary.
Well, I think it hit a bump or something and got upside down, and then he hit the wall
Yeah,
upside
that
down,
was
and
a
then
while
right
ago, yeah.
there. Oh, luckily for Gonzalez, he just hit the axle into the wall,
Well,
not the
right,
driver's
yeah,
side.
that's what I was kind of saying with like the gas tank there area.
Yeah,
The
so
left
he
rear
was
of the
lucky.
car.
He got really, really lucky. He didn't get driver's door first into
That could have
the
been devastating.
wall.
That's so bizarre. I mean, usually I've never seen a car, even at this track, flip just from hitting the apron.
Let's see what
essentially.
happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
so
got the
yeah.
apron, and then with the 23 being up against him, that's what got it going upside down. And that was a hard hit into the inside wall for
Yeah.
Alex Hawkins as well. So, scary incident for both of these guys. And Alex Hawkins, who came in with such momentum, getting a top 10 last week and coming in 10th in the points, that's going to cost him dearly. And Brandon Gonzalez, who had a top 10 run at Champs-Élysées, both of their days are done early. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take you back to the restart here at Coca-Cola. Well, after that first caution, just as I assume, Alex Hawkins and Brandon Gonzalez have retired from the race. But
Tough
Jekko
break.
Knight, yeah, indeed, it was a tough break for both of them. But Jekko Knight's going to be your leader. Second is Kendall Maynor. Third is his teammate Daniel Day. Fourth, Charles Jackson. Fifth is Rue McIntyre. Sixth, Anthony McCrory. Seventh, Jackie Tang. Excuse me. Eighth is Michael Norman. Ninth, Dylan Young. 10th, James Qualls. 11th is Cody Lamas. 12th is PJ Williams. 13th is Chris Thomas. 14th, Sean Galligan. 15th is Sonny Hammond. 16th, Danny Wells. 17th, Ian Dutta. 18th, Joshua Balkin. 19th, Brandon Nichols. 20th is Mitchell Riggs. 21st is Chris Washer. 22nd, Matt McIntyre. 23rd is points leader Dorian Facepuncher. 24th, David Rivera. 25th, Dylan Thoreau. 26th is Chase Oliver. 27th, Joshua Michaels. 28th, Austin Weiner. 29th, Charles Sanford. 30th, Preston Blord. 31st, Cole Daly. 32nd, Kyle Matthews. 33rd, William Duncan. 34th, James McLeod. 35th, Stephen Pollard III. 36th is Jessica Sheldon. 37th is last week's winner, Joshua Collard. 38th, Seth Cole. 39th, Trent Dunham. 40th is Jesse Setti. And when we go green, it'll be 21 laps to go. Still a long ways to go before the end of this race.
Yeah, definitely a long way to go.
It's gonna be a long day.
Indeed. And I doubt we have seen our last caution, considering the way they were
definitely.
racing.
We haven't seen the big one yet.
Exactly.
Hopefully we won't see
But
it.
here we go, green flag back out.
I highly doubt we will go with this race without seeing the big one, as there
True.
goes the 18 to the inside of the 20. So much for teammates working together.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't quite get there low enough in time, so the
Didn't have
20's going
help
to
from
stay
Jackson
clear.
from behind, that's why.
Take a look around the back of the pack to see what all is going on. Seth Colgan trying to go 3 wide underneath of Collard and Pollard, but doesn't quite get it done.
On the bright side, looks like Dr. Pepper still has a shot to win this race.
Yeah, perhaps.
Dr. Pepper winning at Coca-Cola. That would be crazy. And it looks like we're going to get through our first official green flag lap.
It froze. It froze.
And now,
We are experiencing technical difficulty. Okay, well,
Yeah,
it caught up a little bit there.
It's
Okay.
back.
yeah, we're back. But anyways, Jekko Knight and Kendall Maynor are going to go at it for the top spot. Side by side between these two.
Meanwhile, Toyota dominating the top 6 right now.
Yeah. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of them and 2 Fords up there.
Come on, Chevy! Come on, Chevy!
It'll be only a matter of time.
Ah, and the Chevy's Danny Wells.
Yeah, Danny Wells.
Kitty Danny.
Yeah, there's Danny and there's Chris Thomas's teammate next to him. And then the next Chevy I see is Cody Lamas, who finished second at M&M's a couple weeks ago to his teammate Cole Daly. Could we see Cody Lamas potentially win this race? You never know. And I see two of the Penske boys, Dylan Young and Austin Weiner coming in. And Dylan Thoreau is up into the wall.
Yeah, 11. Things went so blurry. I can easily. It's so hard for me, at least, to distinguish between the 16 and the 45.
Whoa, McLeod got held up.
Oh,
McLeod is getting held up by the slower 11 car.
I don't get why they're that low on the track.
I don't know why either. Whoa, contact with Michael Norman.
Yeah, a little too close there.
Back up at the front is still all Jecko Knight. He has dominated this race so far.
He's doing really well, which is awesome.
And look who I see in fourth. Sonny Hammond, who has been on a tear as of late. He's second in points, only 6 points out of the points lead. He could easily take the points lead over after today.
Him. James Qualls on the inside of that.
Yeah, Chris Washer into the wall.
Oh!
Chris Washer ended up getting the
That
wall.
was making me nervous back there.
And wow, how did Anthony McCurry and David Rivera get back here? Looks like they might have gotten the wall too. Battle for the lead back after. Kind of back for the lead now. Kendall Maynard's back at it with Jecko Knight. Meanwhile, battle for third. Sonny Hammond trying to go underneath Daniel Day. And he's going to get clear of him. Meanwhile, side by side still for the top spot. And it looks like Kendall Maynard's going to get it because he's getting some help from the low line. But now Sonny Hammond wants to go for the top position.
And looks like probably for the first time today, someone other than Maynard or Jacko Knight will be leading this race.
Well, Kendall Maynard did lead the lap, but now Sonny Hammond with help from Daniel Day, Kendall Maynard's teammate, trying to get to the front.
Qualls and Wells all on that inside line as well.
And Balkan as well. Meanwhile, we keep looking around the back of the pack to see what's happening.
And the 6, 61, and 11 have all lost the draft.
Yeah, which is sad, considering what has happened to them.
Yeah, it sucks.
Meanwhile, they're getting really racy up here at the front. Sonny Hammond now to the lead.
Yeah,
whoa, did I just see somebody get turned back there? Looked like I saw a car got turned.
It didn't look like it's too much.
No, we got away. Wow.
Well, if someone did, the caution came around, so.
Unless they were spinning in pit road.
Right.
If they were spinning on pit road, then they probably wouldn't have a caution unless it was a major wreck. Unless it was a major wreck like what we saw in the first caution. But Jecko Knight takes back the top position. And wow, Chase Oliver and Austin Weiner are going really low. And look who else is coming. Charles Sanford and Jessica Sheldon. Sheldon, Ford, Sanford are all coming in here. But we're getting close to what could be green flag pit stops at some point during the race.
Wow. Boy, pit stops at Coca-Cola. Huh. I guess Coke Vanilla fuel tanks are a little bit better than these cars.
Back here, I see a battle for third between the two Gibbs teammates, Day and Maynard. And look who's working together down low. Jessica Sheldon and Preston Blord, but now they get separated.
I'd hate to be the 12.
It should be okay.
Yeah, they got a car separating them.
Oh, Danny Wells.
With the meat being Shelton. Somewhat. At least for a quick second there.
And Danny Wells got the wall.
Oh, wow, it had to have been coming right off because he was able to get up there without hitting it. But, yeah, you're right. Falling towards the back now.
Yeah. Now it's like the pack's almost separated into two different portions.
I think that had to have happened from someone hitting the wall, kind of like the 11 where they got held up behind him.
Yeah. 3 wide for second with Sonny Hammond, Kendall Maynard, and Chase Oliver. Oh, pit stops.
Oh, and hello.
And there goes the pits already.
Pit stops, Dylan Thoreau and McCurry.
Yep.
That's an unfortunate break for Rivera because now he's going to have to go at least a lap without any drafting help.
Yeah, and he could go a lap down once these pit stops are over.
Here we go.
And now here comes
someone.
That's
Checo.
break
Oh,
time.
he's the only one. Wow, no
all
one
those
goes
cars.
for the leader.
Wow.
That is a surprise.
Yeah.
That's such a strong car all race, and no one pits with them.
Wow. Back up at the
Oh,
front,
shoot.
Kendall Maynard leads, but here comes Preston Plord, who has worked his way up to the front.
Yep. Wow. First time we've talked about Plord all day.
Yeah.
Balls has just kind of been sitting back there, even though we've mentioned him a couple times there. Running in the third spot.
That changes everything now.
Yeah. And I see two more Roush cars, Joshua Michaels and Joshua Balkin,
Oh,
up
who's
here.
pitting this time?
Oh.
We got-
Whoa, Chris Thomas, he saved it!
That's the
Wow.
14. I'm sorry. That's the 14 that saved it.
Chris
That is
Thomas
brilliant.
saved that. Wow.
How did he do that?
I don't
He's
know.
like, psyched.
Wow. But Balkin
Great
goes
save.
down.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow.
Take a look at that at some point.
Well, that's Dylan Thoreau coming out of the pits. He had a long pit stop, obviously to repair damage, but Preston Plord's still up at the front right now. But these cars are going to eventually come down pretty soon.
As well as the 32.
Yeah, the 61 to 32 up
20's
here.
pitting. 20's pitting.
Yep, the 42 staying
Oh,
out.
someone going for a break.
It's out.
Well, the rest
Oh,
are
it's
coming
younger.
in now.
It makes down
Whoa,
there.
Jackie Tang saved it too.
Yeah. So it's kind of dangerous though to be going into the pit road.
So it looks like the only car that's left to pit is Preston Plord, and he's in the middle of two lapped machines at the moment of Checo
Eight
Knight.
guys there, yeah.
Could be within the next pit. Probably gonna make that move.
Yeah,
And the unfortunate part is he's going to be all alone.
yeah.
Sad thing.
Kind of shocked about how many people kind of came down to pit road all by themselves during
Yeah.
this green flag stint.
There you see the rest of the cars who were in just now. And let's see if Plord, yep, he's
Yeah.
coming down now.
Yeah.
So they should be good on fuel for the rest of the race.
Oh, one more person, it's the 22.
22 of Jesse Setti. And wait a minute, two
Yeah.
more. Trent Dunham and Chris Washer.
Makes sense. You
So
can
that's
kinda
nearly. Yeah. So that's basically nearly every car has pitted already so far.
Yeah. And I'd say those are going to be our only
Yep.
pit stops, too.
Wait, there's someone who's leading.
Seth Cole apparently was scored as the leader, but where is he? Oh, there he is. I think that was just from the previous loops. I think if it's going to cycle over to anybody, I think it's going to cycle around to the 20
Well,
right
then that
there.
would mean that Seth has yet to pit.
Yeah, indeed.
So I'm not quite sure what the plan was for the 52 there, but
See, there he is. Yeah, he was the last one to pit, so
Yeah.
there he
goes.
is. So now I think the lead is going to cycle over to, looks like the 42
Gonna
of
be
Preston
close.
Plord. Looks like Preston Plord's going to get the lead.
unless it's one of the guys in front of him, but I don't think so, yeah.
Well, David
Preston-
Rivera's, I think, on the tail end of the lead lap or already
Oh,
lapped.
The 16's going to have a heck of a run here.
Yeah, with help from Matt McIntyre in the 8th. Checo Knight back up here into the mix, although I think he may be
Nice.
lapped. No, he's not. He's actually
Yeah,
back
exactly,
up here.
yeah.
And everything has looked like it cycles back
I'll
around.
have to wait a lap, but yeah.
Yeah, but Seth
Whoa.
Cole is officially no longer the leader. It looks like battle with Joshua Balkin and Matt McIntyre for the top spot.
And the interesting twist here is the fact that the Roush Fenway Ford of David Rivera.
Yeah, who is a lap down. It looks like, and indeed he is.
So this is
That
going to go
sucks.
2 laps down then.
Yep. Tough break for David Rivera, who was hoping to maybe get to the points lead. But,
Guess get time to probably start going through the field here, see who's running where and in what packs.
yeah, let's see the top
well.
10. Looks like it's McIntyre, Chase Oliver, Jekko Knight, Preston Plord, Joshua Balkin, Jessica Sheldon, her rival William Duncan, who could go out in a pay-per-view match for $9.99. Kendall Maynard, James Qualls, and Joshua Michaels is the top 10. And the points leader, Dorian Facepuncher, running in 20th. Sonny Hammond, 24th. So it looks like if that were the case, then Dorian would still be the points leader.
Knight's in the wall, 32.
Checo Knight got the wall, eh?
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, it looked like it because he's losing the draft of the main pack. But Matt McIntyre up at the front, who is starting to get some momentum for himself in that team, coming in 11th in the point standings. Certainly, this so far been the best season he's had since Season 2. He's trying to go for his first win since that time.
He's going to have some fierce competition coming from behind. He's got a couple Roush Fenway Fords. He's got Shelton, the guy who made a miraculous save in the
Chris Thomas, yes.
Yeah, they're going in very fast.
Yeah, and they're approaching the lap machine of Daniel Day.
Daniel Day.
He might have had a slow pit stop, or he might have pitted by himself at one point. Or got the wall as well, so...
Dang, he was right up there with the lead pack before the pit stop, so that's kind of a shock to see him going a lap down.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's going to be 4 wide for the lead.
Oh, that ain't going to work for long.
I don't know.
Well, they can hang in the 4 wide. Oh, Matt McIntyre got the wall. Man, that is a tough break for the 8 right there.
I know.
Matt McIntyre, oh, that's a heartbreak. How about David Rivera actually hanging with this pack? He's actually gained a spot now out of it.
Yeah, that's really good.
Unless the 18's only 1 lap down.
I think he's 2 laps down. Let's see. No, he is just 1 lap down. The 18's 1 lap down as well, so... Meanwhile, up at the front, Kendall Maynard led that lap, but it's 3 wide with him, Chase Oliver, James Qualls with 4 laps to go.
Oh, well, now's the time where you'll see the blocking just amp up a little bit more than it's been all race long.
I wouldn't be surprised, yeah.
And also, a side note, Anthony McCurry in there, he's a lap down, the first car lap down in this pack.
Oh, wow, I thought he was actually up contending for this. Dang.
And now Chase Oliver up to the front. He's trying to go for his 2nd win of the season, and he would desperately need to get the win because he's been starting to free fall in the point standings. He comes into this race 24th in points. If he could win this race, he might be a potential safe bet for the wild card spot in the chase.
You know, something that's been making me nervous by watching these guys. Going into turn 3, I see that the 97 loves to run like as close to that apron as he can, almost clipping it from time to time. That can be a little bit bad if he gets a little bit farther down the track than where he has been.
Well, it seems to be working for him somewhat because he's running up here in the 4th spot. And he's got 2 of his teammates battling up here with him, William Duncan, Joshua Balkin.
Roush could definitely be a huge threat for towards the end of this race as Qualls goes for the lead.
Yeah, Qualls trying to go for his first win of the season. And of his Walmart Cup career. And
Really
now
actually
it's
2
2 laps to go here at Coca-Cola. And what do you know, ever since the first caution, we have not had another caution come out.
That's really
shocking.
Good. It is.
Oh, here we go. 97 going for the lead.
Joshua Michaels trying to get another victory added to his arsenal. And look at him and his teammate Balkin working together. And now Jessica Sheldon low, but nobody went with her. Nobody went with the
big of a deal. No one's going to be able to get to the inside of her before turn 3, though.
Perhaps.
Oh, well, but she left it open for Plord.
Wow.
And now battle for the lead with teammates Balkin and Michaels as they approach Danny Wells.
Oh, boy.
They approach the lap car Danny Wells. White flag is out. Could we get another photo finish like we had back at M&M's?
Here we go.
Here comes Shelton and Qualls.
And
coming
Duncan.
low. And Plord.
Yeah, that's something.
Looks like the race is going to come down to one of these guys.
Oh, man.
Danny goes high.
Oh, man, this is going to be interesting. Jessica Sheldon's got the top spot, but does she have it for long, though?
Oh, she's got it. She has got it.
Yeah, she got a nice jump.
Lord's inside of Duncan. This is Shelton coming off 4.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to happen. Coming off turn 4 to get her first win since season 3, if I can remember. Jessica Sheldon wins at Coca-Cola. And that's her 8th career Walmart Cup Series win as well.
That was awesome.
That's an awesome feat there for the 9 car.
Yeah. And how ironic. Her biggest rival this season, William Duncan, finishes 2nd for $9.99.
All 9s in the top 2. 9 and 99.
Yeah. Wow. I know Seth Cole's gonna enjoy that.
For all the numerologists, that's 999 for the top 2.
Yeah, and also they could fight it. They could be going at a demolition derby on pay-per-view for only $9.99. But anyways, let's take a look at how the results came about. Jessica Sheldon picks up her 8th career Walmart Cup Series victory, her first, to my remembrance, since season 3, and she's going to come away with that victory here. So great job for the 9 of Sheldon. And then second, what was Preston Bloor, Jacko Knight get together on pit road, but William Duncan gets a great run of 2nd, and Rivera goes hopping.
I love how he disappeared right as he hopped.
Anyways, William Duncan gets a great finish of 2nd. Preston Plord, solid performance, finishing the race out in 3rd. Jacko Knight, who was arguably the dominant car of the race, came away with a 4th place finish. So I think he might get the points lead. We'll see here in just a moment. And then James Qualls is the highest finish, or the 2nd highest of the rookies, in 5th. Then Joshua Michaels, solid run of 6th. Chase Oliver gets a much-needed good finish of 7th. Kendall Maynor, another car who was running up at the front all race long, comes away in 8th. Joshua Balkin, solid finish of 9th. And James McLeod came back after getting held up by, I believe, Dylan Thoreau in the beginning of the race and comes away with a 10th place finish. Rest of the top 20, Ian Dutta, Rue McIntyre, Jesse Setti, Sonny Hammond, Cody Lamas, Dorian Facepuncher, Kyle Matthews, Trent Dunham, Brandon Nichols, Seth Cole. Rest of the top 30, Mitchell Riggs, Matt McIntyre, I'm thinking of last season. Cole Daly, Chris Thomas, Stephen Pollard III, Charles Jackson, Joshua Collard, Austin Weiner, PJ Williams, Charles Sanford. And then the rest of the cars that finished on the lead lap were Dylan Young, Chris Washer, Jackie Tang, Michael Norman, Sean Galligan. Everybody else in the top 40 finished a lap down, and they were Anthony McCurry, David Rivera, Danny Wells, Daniel Day, Dylan Thoreau. And then the 2 cars that finished out of the race for our only caution, Alex Hawkins and Brandon Gonzalez. Now the points.
Those 2 were checked released from the infield care center, though.
Indeed. So as we take a look and see how the point standings are going to look going into the next race being at Kansas, I want to say. I'll have to take a look at the schedule real quick to find out. Yeah, it is Kansas. Right. It is Kansas, so yeah, I should just learn to trust myself.
The land of Dorothy!
But as to take a look at the points, Dorian Facepuncher came in 6 points ahead of Sonny Hammond. Sonny finished 2 spots ahead and led a lap, so Facepuncher would lead by 3 points over the 17, but then you got Jacko Knight, who came in 22 back. He finished 4th and led the most laps, so he'd get the 42 points. Facepuncher coming away in 16th with only just 28. So with that said, I think, from that perspective, I think Jacko Knight will be about, if I can do quick math in my head, with Jacko Knight getting 42 and Facepuncher getting 28.
It's not enough, no.
No, he wouldn't get to the points lead, so...
It'd have to be 20 points for him to just tie him.
So yeah, Jacko Knight would come in about 4 points behind the points lead going into Kansas, if I can think that. But anyway, so that would be the projected guess for how the point standings are going to look going into Kansas. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the Coca-Cola 500. I'd like to thank David Rivera, Charles Sanford for stopping by.
It was a pleasure. If we could time out right, hey, you might be able to get your Kansas race up as my series are there too.
Yeah. But anyways, here are your results, rookie points, regular points heading into Kansas. But this is Levi McIntyre, signing off.